month ago we had a barn fire, and it's in the old neighborhood I grew up in. Kind of tough. The old farm that I grew up at. Messing around in the barn when I was a kid and stuff. Burnt down here a while back. The one barn survived. It's that barn right there. That barn survived. That's the barn they used to do milking in and everything else. And then a tornado about took out this farm when I was a kid. And then going back to this next farm, that was a barn there where that red truck's at. And that was another property, another farm. But I grew up playing in them barns, just having fun with the neighbor kids. It's just hard to believe one of them burned down, but I guess that's what lightning does. We're on our way back to get a tractor that was in this barn and take it to the crusher. I don't know how it's all going to go because the truck I need to use, the winch is about shot on it. And we're going to see if we can get it pulled up on here or not. I don't know. They said they can take a machine and help me get it up on. So first off, we're just going to have to see if I can even get to it. So anyway, that's going to be our adventure this afternoon. And we'll hook you guys up on the bed of the truck so you can see see if I can do it or I can't do it or what we got going on here. Okay, see you in a little bit. as you can see, my winch is junk. Not to fear, I have another winch. Been building my other truck. Trying to get the other truck done so I can take this one off the road for a week or so and do a little maintenance. So it's taking me a month longer to get the other truck done. So that's why I have a weak winch on this truck. Anyway, that went somewhat okay, I guess. So that's all I can say about that. It's kind of fun to get back in the old neighborhood. I spent 19 years of my life out here. I grew up across the road out here, away from these farms. On the other side of the road. Sad to see that old barn gone, but he said, not nice to say, but he does have a little nicer view. You can see down in the bottom a little better. Next plan to build a new building up more up by his house. That'll work out. I'll give you a shot of the farm. Down below that barn, where there's two poles, there used to be a pasture in there. Went down, that pasture used to go out even where that corn, down into the wood, cornfield. Lightning strikes, when you talk about lightning strikes, he was calling the cows in one night to feed, or to milk them, and he had 5 or 6 dead cows. Lightning had hit down in where that cornfield is, and the tree there a little growed up. Lightning hit and killed 5 or 6 cows. It was amazing. Like part of his herd come in when he called them in and did milk. And then, back in my day, we used to walk, take the ride mower down. We used to get surf out of the maple trees down in there, and we used to put the surf off. But sadly, in the 77, 78, a tornado went through, took out a lot of the buildings that were here. So this old farm's a little different than what it was when I grew up. The wagon shed's still over there. Used to be a pretty big chicken coop down in there where that excavator is. I witnessed a two-by-four sticking in one of these pine trees. A two-by-four sticking in there like a toothpick. I'm telling you. Yeah, a lot of history in these old farms. Okay, well, I'm riding up on a neighbor here that's got his dog and his cart here. He's a relative of all this, so I'm going to stop and talk with him. You guys all have a good day.